the morning and all day long. 107.1.
The best mix.
The establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia and the human rights community of Liberia are deeply troubled by the appointment of Councillor Janito Massaquoi as head of the Office of War and Economic Crimes Court by President Joseph Newman Boakai to facilitate efforts on the creation of the court that will prosecute alleged perpetrators and bring justice to victims and survivors of Liberia's 2 civil wars. The coalition and the human rights community trouble comes in the wake of information gathered from several impeccable sources, including news articles indicating Councillor Janito Massaquoi serving as lawyer for Madam Agnes Reeves Taylor, wife of former Liberian President Charles Gange Taylor, in a UK court for alleged war crimes during Liberia's civil wars.
And in 2019, the NRC approached PPCC at the time to proceed to contact a war, and negotiations were met. PPCC responded with query, questions and concern. And the concern was just an inspection, verification, conformity. Those things were lacking. They came back, and at the time, the Minister of Commerce came back and we're going to appeal. The PPC said, oh no, we honestly are correct, but just go ahead and give them no objection. At the time, Anthony Roslyn Cole, she was the executive director, and she said she also rejected that request again for the second time.
The request from the Minister of Commerce.
From the Minister of Commerce, yes. She rejected that. She said there were issues that need to be addressed. And those issues wasn't addressed. And what would let's do all upon our executive.
So PPCC did not approve?
No.
To me, that the Commissioner General will report that he's overperforming on revenue. Yet, the House of Representatives, which is a part of the first branch of government, is unable to receive benefits budgeted in an astounding fashion. We should not be in a position to be on the street to be crediting money from money changer to provide our members gas. We should not be in a position where the instruments that lawmakers use to come to work every day cannot be provided for them because they also no money at finance. When the Commissioner General is reporting that he's overperforming, we cannot be in a position where you fund the Senate retreat. Yet we have postponed our retreat and we're running behind NGOs to help the House of Representatives have the retreat. We should not be in a position where the chairman of Westminster Finance, the co-chair of Westminster Finance spend days and days in your office and they can't even get complete and correct answer as to when you are disappointed. And we are prepared here at the House of Representatives to make any sacrifice. If the Commissioner General comes and say revenue are not performing, we will be the first to say, okay, we understand. But for him to come here today and say he's overperforming, and the Senate is well taken care of, and the House of Representatives has almost only 2 months worth of benefits, and cannot even get money for retreat. We gotta go back and NGOs, stationaries. Mr. Minister, I'm holding the reason why I held the appearance of the Minister of Finance in the BS on contempt issues because I want to hear your information. I will tell you this: if we cannot come to a resolution pretty soon, we'll shut this House of Representatives down.
House Speaker for Nazi.
Wake up from your sleep. My sister, too long, we've been in our sleep.
Okay, so a pleasant morning and welcome to the program Sky Morning Live here on Sky 107.1 FM. And of course, we come your way Monday to Thursday from 7:30 to 9 o'clock here on this radio. Today is the 26th day of June 2024. Is a year. Yes, I've not been around since Monday, and my voice can tell you why. I'm not going to explain that, but trust me, by the grace of God and the help of my wife, I'm okay now, and I'm back on the show. Honestly, I thought I go and hear my name. I was afraid. I went to do tests, and my test, everything proved that, well, only malaria was giving me a hard time. My wife initially thought it was typhoid, I lost all, but I mean, but I'm good. I'm gradually recovering. I have to be here. I have to be here this morning to do the show tomorrow. And then Monday will come out fresh and fresh. Good morning. My name is Julius Boki. I'm the lone presenter this morning. I'm going to be with you up to 9 o'clock this morning. A lot of things to talk about. At 8:15 this morning, we are hoping to host a guy, one of the leaders, the propaganda guy. I will call his name, from the Student Education Party and the University of Liberia. What is happening at the UL? What did they make of the dismissal of the president of the University of Liberia, Julius Saudi Nelson? What did they make of that? What is happening at the University of Liberia exactly? And then what is also unfolding within SUP? And something is going on there. There are individuals moving around and purporting to be the leadership of SUP. So you'll be here this morning. We're going to be talking about that from 8:15 to 9 o'clock this morning, and we shall wrap up the program. But yesterday I listened to CBC were crying that the management of the Liberia Broadcasting System, headed by Mr. Eugene Fagon, have refused to air their jingle. And we know that Eugene Fagon did a confirmation hearing. He said ELBC is for all Liberians, everybody, whether you are for the ruling party or you are in opposition. I will try my possible best to get to Monday Sikaba, who is the Assistant Secretary for Project Propaganda at the Congress of Democratic Change, to try to explain how what already conspired. If possible, try to reach out to Mr. Fagon as well. There's a lot of things happening. More to come just after this. Okay, so welcome back to the show this morning. Sky Morning Live is back. Yes, I'm back. I'm grateful to the Almighty God, man. I'm grateful. You know, sometimes I don't know. You're at a point in time where you think that all is well. That is when. Anyway, let's leave it. But I'm okay. By the grace of God, I'm back this morning. Let me say good morning to a good friend and brother, Matthias Labendi, who has transitioned now to 50-50, you know. Yes, but sometimes you'll be here with me, so that's it. That's how we're going to do it. That's division of function, right? I think division of function. So Matthias, most often you'll not hear a voice on the show, but sometimes he'll come here as my guest. Sometimes you will pop in, you know, but Matthias is now stable on the program 50-50, and the morning show now has been turned over to one guy they call Julius Boki. And I'm still fighting anyway. I'm not that much of a politician, but I'm trying. Matthias tried to push me in politics. Matthias, Mr. Jate, Mr. Brown, you know. But that's it. You know, once have to transition from one level to another. You know, you have to be a versatile broadcaster. When they put you there, be there. They put you so be there, and that's the nature and the beauty of broadcasting. So good morning. Yes, a lot of things to talk about. I will read a document from the Executive Mansion Facebook page, and then after that I'll try to connect former Minister Mamesi Kaba of the Congress for Democratic Change. She had a press conference yesterday going to tell us what was it about. But are you aware that the House of Representatives invited the Minister of Finance, Mayor Boema Kamara, on a contempt charge for refusal to attend the 3 different citations? You know, they call him 3 different times. When we had a PA, and then he refused. In fact, the last time I checked, he said his deputy and the Controller General. And when he went there, the Controller General said something that they are overworking. They are overworking. In fact, he is overworking. And that got the Speaker Kofa angry and said, how will you overwork when we are here as representatives to get our own allotments? Something we put in the budget for ourselves to be used on a daily basis. We'll get there. You can't give it to us. In fact, he even emphasized that the Senate will go and the Senate part of the budget will be speed it up and give it to them. But when the House of Representatives go there, when the chair on Ways and Means go at the Ministry of Finance, they'll keep in the whole day and they will not even get what they want. They have to go to partners to beg. Can you imagine? The hospital is saying that they will go to money changers to beg for money before they will do. This country is a funny country. How was the house? How dare the speaker say that? We have to go to money changer to beg before we run the day-to-day activities of the House of Representatives. Can you imagine that? And so, yeah, they call him to appear on the 27th. That's tomorrow. On contempt charge of refusing to appear 3 different times. They cited him 3 different times, refused to go there. So tomorrow is the deadline. You have to go there or else. Minister Boema, River Central Prison will be expecting you, because when the horse say they carry you. On good I know how you call the guys in the building there. The almost army guys, the sergeant arms. Good, the sergeant arms. When they instruct them to get you, when they get you, go ask Mary Bro. She will tell you. Don't put an AC of yourself, all of us here. So you see, so that's it. But they've invited him. He'll be appearing tomorrow. They said 3 different times they invited him. He refused to appear. No one knows the reason why he refused to appear. So Mr. Boema Kamara, you need to go there. Go and meet the House of Representatives. And stop sending your deputy. Your deputies should not be the one doing all your work for you, Minister. Please go there and talk to them and tell them that, look, I'm here. Whatsoever issue you have with me, you're asking me, I will answer. And that's a good thing to do. Don't sit there and send only your representative, your deputies. So the House of Representatives say tomorrow, you need to be there. Let's go to the Executive Mansion Liberia Facebook page and read this one. It says, for immediate release, International Monetary Fund IMF delegations pays visit of President Boakai courtesy visit Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Let me read it quickly before I call former Deputy Minister Mamesi Kaba. And it says, 544 is the code is still there. And it says the Executive Mansion, Morovia. And it says President Joseph Newman Boakai Sr. on Monday receives in audience a delegation from the International Monetary Fund IMF Extended Credit Facility ECF program. The delegation, led by Mission Chief Mr. Digan Kim, also included Mr. Abda Abishif, IMF resident representative, Mr. Gusipi Sipolon, senior economist for fiscal, and Tamin Sham, senior advisor to the executive director. The head of the delegation expressed gratitude for a warm reception and pledged support for Liberia's economy recovery and the arrest agenda, which aims to achieve macroeconomic policy objectives aligned with the country's development priorities. The delegation is in the country to evaluate ongoing policy priorities and negotiate a new 4-year ECF program on that running from September 2024 to 2027. Wow. The Liberian leader was commended for promoting transparency and accountability by declaring and publishing his assets. It's a good one. In response, President Joseph Newman Boakai expressed gratitude to IMF for considering Liberia for the ECF program and emphasized his commitment in building institutions and holding public officials accountable, fighting corruption, and using the country's limited resources to develop infrastructure and improve livelihood for all Liberian citizens. He sought the IMF support in building a new Liberia and emphasized his determination to lead positive change in the country. This meeting builds on previous discussions in Washington, D.C. in last December and earlier meetings in February with President Boakai. So we see photographs of President Boakai and all of the representatives of IMF seated there at the executive mansion, and that's a good one. Thank God we are now going back to the IMF, and that was a good one. But you know, it's good for us to read it and time. But you know, something happened. I will talk that. Let me call my Macy Kabak. I know she's on the standby. But I read something from the LMP Facebook page that 3 officers of the LMP have been suspended. Not dismissed. Sorry, have been suspended for violating the law. And I thought to touch that after I finished speaking to my Macy Kabak, and that's a good one. You know, sometimes people we got it saying Liberia. Lawmakers and law breakers or so. So you make the law and then you break the law. So they suspended 3 of them, 1 month without pay. But as it stands now, we have former Assistant Minister Mamesi Kaba, who also is the Deputy Secretary for Press and Propaganda at the level of the Congress for Democratic Change. She had an elaborate press conference yesterday afternoon, so I decided to call so that she can tell us more about the press conference she had yesterday. Good morning, Madam Minister.
Yes, and good morning to your listeners.
Why is this sleeping?
As well as your viewers. No, I'm not sleeping. I'm up.
All right, Madam
I woke
former
up very
Minister.
early to pray, to perform the Fajr prayer. So
I tell you, you're so
Yeah.
religious. Okay,
in
welcome.
everything we do, God counts.
God comes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yesterday you had a press conference complaining the LBS. What exactly did they do to you?
Not me.
Well, I
So
say you, I mean the
yesterday-
Congress for Democratic Change.
Yeah, so yesterday, basically, the press conference was about our upcoming event. You know, this month is set aside to celebrate our firebrand intellectuals, people who have sacrificed for the survivability of our revolution, our foot soldiers, our militants, who have always been there for the party. So we celebrate them. We celebrate their good work, their fortitude and intellectualism.
Mm.
Those who go to the different fora, towns, and villages, articulating the party's agenda. So yesterday we invited the media to first of all inform the public that on June 28th on Friday to June 30th on Sunday, we're going to be having a tournament where the districts are going to be playing. We're going to have kickball tournament and football tournament. We're also going to be having some games, Ludo game, Nafo. These are things that we played before to reflect on our group past. So after that, we're able to draw the attention of the media regarding the unruly attitude of Mr. Fagon towards the CDC. And we believe that it's a provocation to our party and it's an act of waging war on democracy because fundamental freedom is a tenet of democracy. To see a public official denying a political party of being heard on a public station, a public radio station that has been sponsored by the Liberian people money and he's being paid with the Liberian people money is just unacceptable and it doesn't support
I
a
think
democratic
I need
party.
clarity there when you say on public radio station. Did he say that on radio station or on a station?
No, I am referring to ERBC as a public station.
Yeah, but did he
It
say
is
that on the
a
on
state
ERBC?
run- Did he say what?
Did he say you're not accept your jingles?
Okay, so this is what happened.
Mm.
A veteran journalist called Ahmed Paba is the one having the contract to do our jingle. And then we've been able to pay the different stations for airtime. I think Sky FM, because I saw a receipt from Sky FM. I
Yeah,
think Sky
we got
FM
it.
is-
We got
yeah,
it.
it is one of the stations that we pay to air our jingles so that our partisans, sympathizers, well-wishers can be informed of our activities. So when Ahmed went there to do the payment, he firstly called one guy who is the deputy, and then they said he should carry the jingle. When he carried the jingle, and Mr. Fagon said they cannot play the jingle on ERBC until we take it back and edit it because we have Meliton, and Meliton is not supposed to be played. I got to know that yesterday because he responded. He said Meliton is not supposed to be played on ERBC, and honestly, I'm so confused because there's Mr. Fagon. If you check on the Bakara page, and I can send some of the pictures to you, he wore beret. He accepted being called Meliton. He had this same Meliton protecting him. Meliton say it's a political language about those firebrand, those people who are very extreme in defending their party's agenda. So if you want to use that as a political strategy to deny us, then it is unfortunate. And it should not be happening now because this man is on record for saying that EFBC is not going to be just for the government. It's going to be a station that will be open to the public. When we were in government, opposition leaders appeared on EFBC, including Mo Ali. Mo Ali of the Unity Party appeared on EFBC. Political leaders appeared on EFBC. Even the Unity Party campaign of 2023 was covered by EFBC. What gives Mr. Fagon the audacity to stop
So,
us?
Mame Sikaba, you said Mr. Kiawu told you that Mr. Fagon said that it should be edited. Did you call Mr. Fagon to ascertain whether it was true or false?
No, we didn't have to call Mr. Fagon to ask him if it was true or false. The press, the media asked him through the Spoon FM asked him. He responded. If you go to his page right now, there's a podcast.
Yeah, I'm on the page. I'm seeing the podcast.
He confirmed that he denied us. So there was no need to call him because the first thing is I'm not a journalist, but you as a journalist, when you go to a program, you get a story. When you think something is there that is not newsworthy, you have an editorial team. You can edit it yourself. You don't have to tell me to reread or announce. You can do the editing. So Mr. Fagon's action is just unacceptable. It's undemocratic, and he needs to stop it. We are not taking this lightly. We read different institutions complaining the government of its attitude. This is wrong. This government has demonstrated gross intolerance towards the press and towards opposition. You are aware that of recent at the United Party headquarters, a Spoon journalist was being attacked. You are aware that at the LTE, journalists were being attacked. But these are issues. Yeah, it doesn't matter for us. It's not just about us. It's about free press. It's about you, Julius, to be given the opportunity.
Do you see that as a denial to probably
we see that as a denial against a major opposition political party, and it is unacceptable. It is anti-democratic. It needs to stop. It is not welcoming at all. This peace, we all have done a lot to protect the peace. And democracy should be celebrated, should be embraced, should be accepted.
Do Fagon have anything against the CDC? Because once upon a time, Fagon was the CDC, and then he left. Do you think it's because of that?
I think you should ask Mr. Fagon. I have never been his spokesperson. He will tell us the issue he has. But one thing you have to understand, Julius, even if Fagon has an issue against the CDC, at this point he serves as a public official. A public official, even if he has personal problem, he should put that aside and allow professionalism to prevail. That is why you call professionalism. I can have a personal problem with Julia, but if I'm in a position to serve the public, I should serve everyone equally and put aside my personal issue that I have with certain people.
Okay.
When we meet on a personal level, that can be discussed. And I would just like to conclude on this note.
Yeah.
Today, he sees militancy as something that cannot be played on the radio, something that is unacceptable, which is supported yesterday. But Colina Kra is on record. In 2022, she referred to themselves as being, in April 2022, she referred to themselves as being militants. So yesterday, if it wasn't bad, why is it bad now?
So
Mr.
do you
Fagon
think
needs
since
to.
it happened yesterday, it should happen today?
No, it did not happen yesterday. Oh, what do
I
you
said
mean?
yesterday, you said Cornelius Kratopa is noted, even Fago himself. So I'm asking because it happened yesterday, so it should happen today.
No, it's not because it happened yesterday. Because it is something that is acceptable. It should not be bad today because Mr. Fagon is in authority. So I'm just saying this is something that is acceptable in political activities. Political parties have militants.
But the word
And
militant,
militant
the word militant, is it a bad word to you?
No, it's not. It's not a bad war. It's never a bad war. In every political party, we have militants, and
So
it has never
why
been.
did you take your jingle badge, edit it, and send to ERBC? Say in fact, ERBC at the station, maybe the editorial policy says, hey, look, we can't use certain words here like militancy. So maybe just edit it, remove that part from ERBC on the jingle, send it to them, and the other ones we can tell the other radio stations. Simple as
Because
that.
there was nothing bad about it. ERBC is not even the #1 radio station. We have stations that even carry on the same responsibility. They didn't tell us to edit. Are you telling me that Sky FM is a CDC radio station? No, OKFM is not a CDC radio station. So if these stations, the independent radio stations, didn't see anything wrong with our jingle, why only ERBC? Why?
Okay.
So that should be the question, because it was not only ERBC who took our jingle too. Sky FM has a veteran journalist in T-Mac who has been into journalism for years, and you have an editorial team that is very vibrant. Other stations do the same. We took jingles to these stations, and these stations did not raise any issue of such. Why only ERBC? It tells you that it's a witch hunt,
Thank
and
you.
it is unacceptable. We must not encourage these things in our political surrounding.
Thank you.
It's bad.
Thank you.
And it's
Thank-
unacceptable. This government has spoke of different issue, good governance, accountability, freedom of speech, and should not be denying a political party of being
Thank
heard.
you. Thank you, former Minister
It's wrong.
Mamesi Kaba.
Today
Thank you.
is CDC. It could be another political institution.
Former Minister, thank you very much. I'll get to you
Thank
later.
you so very
Thank
kindly.
you, thank you. Tough talking, Mamesi Kaba there from the Congress for Democratic Change. And I'm on UG Fagon's page. I'm seeing a podcast where he captioned it. Let me see. He said, my response to CDC denial of militants airing their jingle on state media. Wow. So I mean, no need of me calling him because he's confirmed already. Anyway, but anyway, that's it. We got a minute to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we'll take a musical break. Our VOA stay down. When the rainy season comes, we expect all these things to happen, technical breakdown, stuff like that. But Fagon is on, so it's about 21 minutes. So I will listen to it carefully, and tomorrow morning I will come here with a response. So 8:15 this morning, we will be hosting folks from the Swing Unification Party, SU for short. They will be here at 8:15. And I'm told that their representative Kami is already in the building. So let's take the musical break. When we come back, we continue the program.
What we gonna do to please you? Yeah, we get people around off. They acting that they let you when you show off. I saw you turn your body and it choked off. You buy your Lego, yeah, then them. People buy you Lego, yeah, then them. If you can post your man, yeah, then them. If you post your man, yeah, then them. If you want ever go ever your family, don't bring that nonsense to somebody. If you want ever go ever your family, don't bring that nonsense to somebody. So I said to get body. It's a long masturbate like parent. Go to get body. It's a long masturbate like parent. Yeah, you, yeah, yeah, think them. 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 Let me, you don't let me, I will not die. You can't say, you don't say, I will not die. They spit for me, I'm walking on my fire. They try to throw me down, but I bounce back. I survive. They try to play that weed, but still I survive. I survive. I already in a bounce on me, one for my enemy. They try to preserve my life. I tell them realize that God begin you won't try. Playing with fire. They preserve my life. I tell them realize that God begin you won't try. Playing with fire. What's a jibenyo? What's a jibenyo? Then I owe me, then I owe me. yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yo. Yeah, you, yeah, yeah, you, yeah, yeah, you, yeah, yeah, and Lisa, what you making? Yeah, come up, put your left like Lisa, and I want you bring it to the Uber, we Lisa. Oh, I'm not talking away, in the whole your my sister. Obi, you sade, Obi, you sade, Obi, I'm all like them. We not follow them. All that funny people, but we exposing them. I kill them. We not follow them. All that funny people, but we exposing them. So if you like it, you get down, they are out there. We let people we go last, so we don't care. Some men want to come a little west, yeah. Until they see you in a belly, little guess, yeah. Obi, you sade, Obi, you sade, Trap music. We not follow them. All the funny people, but we exposing them. I kill them. We not follow them. All the funny people, but we exposing them. So if you like it, you get down, they are out there. We let people we go last, so we don't care. Some men want to come a little west, yeah. Until they see you in a belly, little guess, yeah.
Okay, so the fine song this morning, show by Lil Moore featuring Parameter. I'm doing my best to bring them on the show tomorrow morning. I've spoken with Lil Moore already. So tomorrow morning, if all goes well, Lil Moore alongside Parameter are going to be my guest. We're teaching Thursday now. I thought you want to do some rebranding here. Yeah, so Lil Moore alongside Parameter is called Hitching. It's a song trending right now. And though, I mean, when I spoke with Lil Moore 2 days ago, he was so excited. In fact, to hear the name, Uncle Julius calling your phone, it was good. But anyway, I'm fighting this out tomorrow. They can be here. And we want to transition from the 2 more Saturday entertainment and bring entertainment during the course of the week. Last week, we have NC Caro here. And tomorrow, hopefully, Lil Moore alongside Parameter will be my guest on the show. But while we still wait for, we need to take a break. We need to take a break to play the CDC jingle. But in the meantime, let me listen to what Fagon says shortly. I mean, it's a long piece, but I took it from this point where he was addressing the issue directly.
But when you see a young lady giving information that she has no fact about, I don't even know who allowed Mama Sikaba to even address a CDC press conference. That tells you that they're almost like they're done. Them telling you, you know me, I'm facts versus fiction. I have the fact right here. That, Fagon deny us from airing our jingle. No, actually, Fagon promised to pay for your jingle if you remove the promotion of militancy from within. This is the state-run media. This is not your King's FM. This is not your funny little FM stations that you run around with. So before I blast them, let me show proof and give you proof of the jingle. Let us all listen before I get on their case. I told George Weah before that the kids were going to destroy him, that you have brought in.
Okay, so that's his issue. But, you know, I got issue with Director Fagon. I mean, sometimes you want to address the issue to be very moderate. It's none of your business. The CDC can choose anybody they want to choose to address the press conference. I mean, let's get it clear. CDC can choose anybody to address whatsoever press conference. Her title is the Deputy for Press and Propaganda. I mean, so I mean, in that particular one, I mean, Mr. Fagon, I think you are wrong on our end. You don't know question CDC why Mamesi Cap press conference for that. They're laying low. So if you want to address the issue, fine. You are confirming that you deny them of playing a jingle on state radio. In fact, when you appear before the Senate for confirmation and said that EIBC will be for everyone, when did you realize that the word militancy is not good? That's the first thing. When did you realize that? Look, let us pay as pay. Mr. Fagon, once upon a time, was with the CDC, and the word militant were frequently used. He did not, I stand to be corrected, he did not in any way oppose that word militant or militancy. Yes, so now you are with EIBC. They are paying for that jingle, that money you want, and they are paying for it. They pay the Sky. In fact, on my log before me here, I'm supposed to play it at 8:05. I want to play it. So for you questioning somebody where who ask Mamesi Kabah to address the press conference, for me, I think that's a disservice to the lady, and you need to apologize to her. She has a position in the party. I mean, that cost pay a space. She had a position in the party. So that she was performing her duty as a deputy for press and propaganda. I mean, man, sometimes we have to just take this thing. When you sat there and said that, look, EIBC will be for everybody, that now you want to say the word militancy is not a good word, Mr. Fagon? Anyway, let's take a break. Let bring you the commercial from there. Then we continue. We hope that the soup guys are around.
Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change. Yes, we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, commemorates Militant Month under the theme, Transforming Setbacks into Great Comeback. A month set aside to celebrate the remarkable commitment and heroism of partisans who continue to intellectually defend the CDC and its image. Those who continue to propagate the ideas and philosophy of the CDC at various fora, towns, villages, and every facet of our society. This month recognizes and appreciates those fire-burned soldiers who continue to selflessly dedicate their all to the growth and development of the party.
I, Jefferson Tamakuchi, your humble servant, a cadre, a militant, I'm calling on each and every firebrand for soldier, militant of our party, to converge on the historical commemoration of our Militant Day celebration.
Join us from June 28th to the 30th at the national headquarters of the Mighty Congress for Democratic Change in Congo Town, when District 9 locks horns with District 6 in the opening fixture of the kickball match, while District 10 takes on District 4 in football. Official kickoff will be taken by House Speaker Fonati Kofa. The finals will be held on Sunday, June 30. Trophies and medals will be presented by Senator Sir Halil Joseph of Monserrato County. Other sporting activities include Ludo game, checkers, chess, Scrabble, NAFO, hopscotch, and many, many more. The political leader of the Mighty Congress for Democratic Change, Ambassador George M. Weah, along with the legislators headed by Caucus Chair, Senator Nathaniel F. McGill, House Speaker J. Fonati Kofa, and Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fala will lead an array of lawmakers, while Chairman Janga Augustus Ko, along with Secretary General Jefferson T. Koji, will lead scores of party leaders to celebrate with you on this unique occasion in the history of the CDC. Citizens, wherever you are, come out in your numbers, in your colors, in your berets. From June 28th to the 30th at the national headquarters of the CDC in Congo Town. So come out, citizens. It's time to celebrate while you reconsolidate. See you in Congo Town.
Okay, so welcome back to the show this morning. I'm told that the representative of SUP is just around the corner. He's out there in person of Vani Hilton, and Vani Hilton is the propaganda chair of the Vanguard Student Unification Party, SUP for short. We got a lot of things to talk about this morning, and I'm told that Vani will be walking in soon. So welcome back to it. A lot of things to talk about this morning. So at 8:15. So I'm taking 4 minutes. In 4 minutes time, you can call me. What do you make of the the whole thing between the CDC and ELBC in 4 minutes time. I got 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223. And the numbers you can call us on. Eugene Fago admitted that he denied them of playing a jingle because of the word militants in the jingle. And Mamesi Kaba is saying that, look, it's a disservice to the CDC. So let's hear you quickly before Vanny can appear in the studio. Let's go here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Oh, okay, that's one off the line. Let's go to line 2. Good morning. Okay, the off the line 0777-777-107, 0777-221-223 are the numbers you can call us on this morning to have your say on what we just discussed before our next topic. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Morning.
Morning. What's your name?
I'm Salia D. Bagley from Babolo County, Bambama.
Sir, let's hear you.
Yeah, it's unfair to the CDC. The station ERBC is a national station for Liberia. It's a nation station. For one party to be denied on that station is really unfair. The government had to see reason. A Ricky Fagon cannot serve the Liberia station. Let it be changed. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's hear you. 0777-777-107, 0777-107, 221-223. We have Vanny Hilton in the building. So at 8:15, we'll be taking him. Let's go here. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning. Good morning. What's your name?
The name is Daniel Zawin. I join you for Non Street.
No, let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Let me say thanks for the show this morning. Actually, when it comes to the issue of denying the government declaration from the Ajingo being air on the ERBC, I think it's erroneous. The reason is that when he worked with the CDC, that particular war, he used it many times, and he was not prosecuted for that.
Yeah.
So why is it now you try to prosecute other people and even call the name that they are incompetent or just or how to call it publicizing the CDC or propaganda? I think he doesn't have the point not to criticize.
Thank you. Line 2. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Abba Kemuga in Caldwell.
About 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. I don't think if a man was sore yesterday, he should continue to be sore. So the issue here is when Mamesi Kaba realized that ERBC is now a good radio station. When they were all around,
did she say that? Did she say that? That ERBC is not a good radio station?
She said ERBC is not a relevant station.
Oh no.
She said it, maybe
I didn't hear her saying that.
Oh, but that's why I said I listened to her. So let me just get my 30 minutes out.
Yeah, quick, 30 seconds.
They were all around parading with ERBC right here. So when she realized, because Eugene Fagon used every necessary means to kick them out of power, that was she confused the money.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to our final caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is William Harris. Thank you for the program this morning.
Well, let's hear you.
You know why?
No.
I always admire you sometimes. Now we can disagree and agree. But you know, if Mother Fagon, I appeal to President Braga. Fagon be one of the men that would destroy President Braga.
Why you say that?
During the Fagon podcast, he said put out medicine, the kind of what he used on the people. When they put personal left, leave me video station, can't tell the Ankins 7 years, down here, all the video station, then here. Your small video station, I can't go far. Using all kind of remarks, when you put personal left, you play a project here, you kind of remark make. We agree. You could tell the post editor something, but you can't go that far. Call the magic about little girl, all those kind of things. You know the broadcast, my brother. Just get into the recording. You'll see it's very bad.
Thank you. That's my final caller for this segment. I thought I squeeze one more. Hey, the guy is here. Good morning, finally. Good morning. Okay, he's off the line. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you're watching on our Facebook pages, Sky Communications Liberia Public Radio. Of course, on YouTube, you can get us on Sky FM and TV Liberia, and of course, Liberia Public Radio. So welcome. We have in studio the propaganda chair of the Vanguard Student Unification Party, SUP for short, in person of Mr. Vanny Hilton, who is representing SUP this morning. There's something going on the campus. We want to talk about the dismissal of the president of UL, what is unfolding on campus, and then what is going on with INSUP. Vanny, good morning and welcome to Sky Money Live.
Yeah, so good morning to you, decent journalists, and also good morning to the Liberian people, and as well as good morning to the courageous militant of the Vanguard Party.
Okay.
My name is Vanny Cruz Hilton, the propaganda tool of the Revolutionary Vanguard Education Party.
You want to probably face the microphone so that the headphone can get a fit. Put the headphone beyond small.
Okay.
I think okay. Yeah, so it's good. So people are saying that you should remove the cap.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, you should remove the cap quickly so that and if it's good. Okay, so welcome to Sky Money Live, Vanny.
Yeah, so welcome. Thank you. So it is a pleasure being here as always. It is very, very important that in times like these, we engage the media, all light media stations to be able to air our view, our thoughts, especially sending messages out there relating to the Vanguard Party and the issues unfolding on the campus of the University of Liberia.
So let's start with UL. How is UL?
Yeah, the campus is there. As we witnessed a day ago, Spoon TV Live went on the campus. And the campus is like a ghost camp now as we speak due to the ghostly actions of OFA. Yeah, so, yeah. Basically, the party is on course under the guardian leadership of Chairman Kevin Batua, who is the chairman of the 32nd Politburo Central Committee and General Congress Committee of the Vanguard Party.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so the party is on
people
course.
are having press conferences reacting to what unfolding on the campus. But recently we saw professors, instructors, I want to put it that way, leaving classes, going to go slow because of some reasons. And one of the reasons they actually had was that President Julius Sarunese should leave. What does Sue make of his dismissal? The president has officially relieved on the post and have interim leadership there. What does Sue make of that?
Yeah, so basically the Vanguard Party has always over the time have been a staunch force in showing that the students on the campus of the University of Liberia have access to decent education and a suitable learning environment. As such, we over time have called for the dismissal of the president, though he played his part during his day as president of the University of Liberia. But as such, this administration, people must go and people must come. So there are new ideas to transform the university. So it's necessary. However, the interim government or the interim leadership set up by the president or the board of trustees headed by Dr. Content, we welcome him firstly, and also we want to inform him that there are issues on the campus of the University of Liberia that he must address. Though he has been put into place, he is there for 3 months, but there are issues that he must address. These issues are one, the issue of the buses and other activities of the university and how deplorable the university is. And as such,
before we go to some of the issues you think the interim leadership should do, why are you so happy for Sarunese to leave when he was a president? According to you, he did a lot of good things.
I said though he played his part.
He played his part. Was it negative part or positive part?
I cannot safely say a negative or positive part. But on the administration, though the university campuses remain the same, the students still learning in a very deplorable classrooms. But again, we are not celebrating a dismissal or a change in leadership. We're not celebrating it. We welcome again, like I said previously, we welcome the inter leadership of the university, and we ensure that we're hoping that the board of trustees can be will come as soon as possible time as per the prescription given in 3 months to be to have a new leadership set up of the university to steer the affairs of the school. So we are not celebrating his dismissal.
Okay, now you have Alassane Conte there. What do you want him to do? In 3 months' time, you want to give him ultimatum. What do you want him to do?
We in 3 months' time, we want him to audit. The university must be audited. Because in OFA's release, the Faculty Association release that led to the dismissal of Sarunese, the mention of financial audit, and the mention credential audit. And the university must be depoliticized over time, especially student activities have been politicized by the administration, especially a guy called Tinkwene. So we also want him to ensure that, and the president of the Republic of Liberia, to ensure that Tinkwene leave, because Tinkwene is the Tinkwene is a dean for the students' affairs. He must leave the university.
He should also leave.
He must leave.
But why you want
Because
everybody to leave? You said Julius Salon to leave, and then you want
Dikone must leave because
Dikone
he
to
is the
leave.
major problem in the university. Today,
He's
yeah,
a major problem.
He's a major problem.
So why you shifted it to Julius Salon?
Because everything back down, he's a president then.
So he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Dikone stayed
But
there.
as well, Dikone must leave because Dikone, over time, he has brought in his CDC, tendency within the university. He have politicized, or especially within the Vanguard Party, issues that only relate to him and the CDC. Today, there have been serious confrontation on the campus of the University of Liberia, whereby Dikone have been the chief sponsor of such processes.
But that was not one of the qualms of the faculty. Why is it soup on a qualm that Dikone should leave?
Over time, we like our release. In recent times, the Vanguard Party came over release where we welcome the decision of offer. And in such release, we also call for the dismissal or the removal of Dikone. Mind you, Dikone must leave. So there are issues why he must leave. And these issues, if you can permit me the time, I can give you
Go
issues,
on,
right? Now, Dikone has been the chief progenitor of violence on the campus of University of Liberia.
That's allegation, not
It's
confirmed.
not allegation.
It's an allegation.
It's not allegation.
It's an allegation, not confirmed.
There's something that
Let me confirm it for me.
Yeah, you can confirm it for him if you like. But he has been the backbone and the back tutor to the then mayor of the Republic of Liberia, Jeff Kochi, who have through him have put in division within the Vanguard Party, and he have held handful of folks who claimed to be chairman and leaders of the Vanguard Party. Today, you see on the campuses having releases. That's not soup. That's not soup. So over time, the Vanguard Party have an official page just open on the 32nd.
So are Dikone doing that?
Yeah, Dikone is
He's a dean for which college?
He's a dean for student affairs.
What's his full name?
Sekou Kone.
Sekukone.
Sekou Kone. Okay. Yeah, so he must leave because over time he has brought.
So are you saying that all of the violence and activity we see on the campus of the University of Liberia is being spearheaded by Dean Kone?
Yeah, sure, certainly. It's been spearheaded by him.
What proof do you have to show?
Well, evidence of that is the list that he welcomed from Jefferson Kochi. Then
Which list?
There was a list sent to him where after the Vanguard Party went to a congress and the party produced a congressional chair in Kevin Batua, who is the chairman of the party, and all of a sudden he received a call from Jeff Kochi, and Jeff Kochi sent me a list. Hey, Dikone, I don't want that man to be chairman.
Chairman for which party? For SOUP?
For SOUP.
But Jefferson Kochi is not a member of SOUP. I mean, he graduated from UL. What power does he have to dictate to somebody?
So Jeff Kochi is working in line with Dikone, like I said. He's working in line with Dikone to ensure instability, division coming within the party. This is why you see today the Vanguard Party have two. There are few folks.
So you forgot two presidents?
No, we don't have president. We only have one chairman. But these people are pay agents like of the defeated CDC regime. They pay agents.
So you think the interim leadership? I mean, they are there for 3 months. They got a power to tell the Dikone that look, you had to leave.
So this is why we are calling the attention of the interim leadership.
Why don't you wait for maybe an appointment of a president of a UL? Then you can maybe put forth your plight instead of you. I mean, new leadership headed by the pape. You want him to dismiss somebody immediately, and the president pointing out to stabilize things.
Yeah. So though he is there to stabilize things, but also we are calling his attention that Dikone is a serious virus within the university. So if after all the negotiations, after the consultation, in showing there should be permanent leadership within the university, therein he can come with a recommendation that Dikone must leave because the students don't need him. We don't want him at all.
And so you can wait until we can have a real president.
Though we are waiting, but as well, we are calling on his attention that Dikone must leave. Yes.
All right. So let's go. The issue of deplorable state of the UL. I mean, when you say the UL's, is deplorable. What do you mean? The last time I checked, the past leadership of the country was doing some work at the UL campus. All of you were here hearing them. And now you still say that it's deplorable.
Firstly, let me say this. We did not heal anyone because on the 31st leadership headed by the then chairman Mustafa Kane, he called for the face the university debate, or face the country debate. And under his leadership, there were issues, and we call on national government that the University of Liberia must be faced. Today, when we say UL campus, we don't mean we not only mean or main campus. There are other campuses in University of Liberia that are very deployable, like CJ, like Fenio. So most often when people say UL, people get at Capitol Hill building only. Mind you, but then when we call for the face of university, we saw few Chinese paint. They went China, they bought it, they sent paint there and they painted the building. And now as I speak to you, go on the campus, you see. The university are going back to start a school to the same deployable state. And the CPFE building today will reinforce what will enter in the classes. When sun shines, you'll be in classes, the sun will be beating you.
You mean the UL campus?
The UL campus. And today when you go Fenio,
we want in town.
We want in town. We want in town is very deployable. When you go Fenio, in fact, let me remind you, on the campus of the University of Liberia, we pay to use the latrines.
You pay money to use the latrines.
We pay money.
I don't understand that. How will you pay money on your campus?
That's why I'm telling you that.
Who do you pay the money? Who do you pay the money to?
There's a few guys out there who taking care of the bathrooms, and the university
are you telling me the UL doesn't have a maintenance department?
The maintenance department have been documented over the times, and I haven't been proactive, because if it was proactive, we wouldn't be paying money.
Paying money to people to use a bathroom. Is it in no other administration?
Yeah, make sure they're aware of that. They're aware of that. They're aware of that, because you cannot
have raised that issue. Those issues.
We have raised the issues on many occasions on the Para Huts. We have sent communication to the administration. Then on our lesson, but all of a sudden they not listening, or they did not listen, because up to present we still pay money to use the latrines. When you go find a campus up to now,
is it happening all over St. J.
It's happening all over. If you go St. J. Umba, it's very, very dejected and stinking. St. J. So, most often when the students of University of Liberia, especially the Vanguard Party, call for the issue of the modernized university, people, the university or administration, when they come, sometimes they buy paint and paint the building. Especially the main campus, because they think that it's main campus people focus the most. But aside from main campus, we have Fenio campus, we have St. J and other campuses. So when we say face a university, we are not saying Capitol Hill only. We talk about Fenio. In Fenio or at Fenio, you can be in class or classes, you see cow passing the class. The cow and the students are cow.
COW.
Yes. Cow and the students are laying together in the class.
You are sitting in class and cow passing in the class.
Exactly. At Fenio campus.
Why is it not? Is it an open place that you say to have class?
Because, like I said, right, the university is not modernized, and especially, it's like an open place here. It's like an open place, because if there were issues put into place or mechanism put into place, there'll be no way you'll be sitting in class, car will come and jump through the window, because all the windows are open.
All right, you talked about the UL where you sitting, rain beating you, sun shining on you. You pay money to use the latrine, cow passing in the class while you're in class in Fendel. What other issues? What's my issues again?
Especially one of the issues is the issue of bad leadership. Over time, that's why someone asked me the question that why is it we always changing, or the University of Liberia always change president, because whenever president come, they come in with their own tendency, and especially they don't pay attention to the students' plight. We are in the 21st century. The state-run university is like somebody won't lack or own a building. The state-run university, it shouldn't have been that way. The state-run university today, we don't even have a good library. When you go there, most of the books that are in the library is backward. It's not even.
When you say backward,
it's not new editions. So you see, book, even the lesson that we learn today is not even well, given, because there are people who teach in the university that have fake credentials. That's why today offer is calling and working on this.
Do you know people who are teaching UL and have fake credentials?
That's why we are calling for audit. There should be credential audit. It's very, very paramount to accountability.
But do you know them? Do you know those who have
we know them in terms.
Why don't you point them out? Why don't you maybe go to administration and this guy is not fit, he's not qualified to teach?
We are not in the capacity to go to administration and say, okay, this man have a credential. That's why we're calling on the
GSC. But the person is teaching you as a student, you can recommend to the administration that this guy credential is fake.
Like I said previously, that's why we welcome the decision of offer the Vanguard Party to a release call on GSC or ACC to the government of the Republic of Liberia to carry on credential audit. Credential audit. There must be a credential audit. And over time, the university have received fundings, and those funds received, there can be no report as to how those funds received were spent. Today, the issue of buses It's a major problem in the campus of the University of Liberia.
But you have buses running. Where are they?
No, the bus, everything is poor, damaged. Even the ambulance is just there. It's
Is it that
damaged.
the U administration could not maintain it, could not manage, could
That's
not
why-
serve it, could not do maintenance
You cannot manage it
regularly?
exactly. This is
So how do you go to school on Fennel campus?
we paid our money. We transport ourselves. Student transport.
Oh, you
themselves.
pay yourself. You pay your money.
Student-
Transport yourself to
student
go.
transport
And then
themselves.
when you go, you pay money to use the bathroom.
We pay money to use the
Then we
bathroom.
sit in class, cow pass.
Cow
in between.
pass from you again.
Oh wow.
So these are problems. These are major problems. So the new government, the new leadership have taken over.
So is it that administration is not listening to Soup? Because sometimes I'll sit in my office here and then I'll be watching live video. Soup is having press conference, complaining. Why you think that administration is listening to Soup? Are they not taking it to be serious-minded people or what?
No, we
I'm not saying you are not. I'm asking whether they are not taking it to be serious.
apparently because they in their mind or what they believe, we don't actually know the cause, but over time they will maintain our stance that the university is deployable. So they have been sometimes when we like this is problem like Liberia, right? When there are issues, especially affecting an institution, and then you have people go ahead to spark all those issues, or try to handle the issue diplomatically, protest for the time being. The administration we can pretend that everything they are listening for the time being. After, because there's a normal saying Liberia thing only last for 1 week. After sometimes they return, they return to they go back to status quo. So it shouldn't have been that way. When we identify issues, there must be remedy to solve those problems. But I mean, sure you cannot pretend, in for just for the period of time, and then at the end come back, return to status quo.
Aside from these press conferences you're having around here, how often does Soup have meetings with administration, one-on-one meeting, maybe in a hall? You have a meeting with administration to profile your maybe your qualms.
We have meeting or we have closed door meetings with administration. It's not just the president.
And what do they say?
That's why
All of these things you say, what do they say?
But sometimes they accept because it's not only meeting. Before we go into meeting, we can read our issues on paper, document it, and carry the administration. These are issues that are confronting the students, along with the student union government. We work in line with them and go to the administration. These are issues that are affecting the students. In recent times, you saw the students were protesting for bus. So you have to ensure that buses are available to commute the students on the various campuses. And as such, we can list we can enlist our make a list of our plots, take it to the administration diplomatically. And then sometimes they will pretend they will accept it and they say the list will go back, in a process to see how better to solve some of these problems. By the end of the day, sometimes we give an ultimatum. Closed door, we give an ultimatum, you have to do these things so time. They will give her the assurance. But all of a sudden, we can see nothing happen. Because you cannot go into a meeting and then you guys agree on a specific thing. At the end of the day, it cannot manifest. Insofar, when it cannot manifest, this is where you see the Vanguard Party come out to protest.
Okay.
So
now you have an interim leadership that is UL headed by Dr. Conte. I want to ask you, Soup members, because most often you complain. What kind of a president do you expect to be appointed by the president?
We expect a president who will listen to the students, president who is policy driven, and who is practical in ensuring that the university is modernized. The university that should be changed. So we expect
every time president comes over,
we expect a progressive president. A president who is progressively touched.
Do you have anybody on mind to recommend?
No,
is it possible that you can recommend somebody? Because the point is that every time a person is appointed at a UL campus, after 6, 7, 1 month, or maybe a year, you start to protest again.
There will always be protests and there will always be issues because circumstances change. When each president comes, his or her come with their own prescription or own TOR, how to steer the affairs of the university. So based on their own plan.
But you don't carry your own TOR. Your employer should give you a TOR.
Yes. So
and you accept the person to take their own TOR. That's the point that I'm making. If I appoint you today to be the director of maybe an entity, I'd have appointed you will give you a TOR as your employer. You are my employee.
That's what I'm saying.
So you don't allow somebody
those TORs given thus far, it's not apparently it's not over time they have been adhered to, because aside from the TOR, the president come with his own idea as to how to steer the affairs of the university. There are a lot of issues. In recent times, look at the issue of the entrance. The issue of the entrance of university campus, student taking entrance, you get over 20,000 students taking entrance, only 5,000 pass. So under Zaire Nation regime, he changed the grading system. That's why you have seen what time massive failure in the entrance of Universal Library. Massive failure. There have been massive failure.
Okay.
So the new president that is coming, we expect, like I said, a progressive president. A president with progressive thoughts. That he must come with a new plan as to how to run the university progressively to ensure that the students have access to decent learning environment, running water, access to a well, decent and civilized bathroom and other stuff. So there are issues, and these are things that we expect from the new president.
Before we go,
or who to be
before
new
we
president.
go deeper in soup, let me ask you this: you care to tell me what are some of the good things that Saul Nation did and some of the bad things he did?
Basically, I came here on the emblems of the Vanguard Party. So Zaire Nation, I'm not the official PR or Zaire Nation.
But I mean, somebody.
But some people will say,
he
in their
did some-
opinion, he did something.
Like what?
And I say some people
So you don't want to
might
say
grade
that.
him. I cannot grade him either because the university still remain the same. University remain the same. Go there. Like I made mention of things.
Is there no upgrade? Nothing. He did do
Nothing
anything
at all. Nothing at all.
So he was a failed president.
We can say because the university remain the same. Students still learning in a very, 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 very bad environment. So the university remain the same. Insofar, honor your leadership. Whenever you are appointed, you may be able to do something so that people can say, okay, this when you leave one day, this is my legacy. I cannot point to anything on the campus university library to say, oh, this is our legacy. I cannot. Because I haven't seen anything.
Okay, so as it stands now, let's go to soup. It's soup divided because we see the other group, another side of soup, and another group side of soup. So when you contacted me about this soup, I was confused. Which side of soup I'm taking? Which one is real soup?
You see, I was appointed on the 32nd for the bureau to the chairman of Kevin Batua, the congressional chairman. So the Vanguard Party went to, it had been a year now, where after her Congress, there were a few handful of people who refused to adhere to the party constitution, tradition, and precedents. And as such,
Why they refuse to adhere to that?
because in their mind, they think that the party belongs to them. So it's like, if it cannot be me, it will not be you. So you have a guy, I won't mention a name because he's not chairman of the party. So the
No,
Vanguard,
but you have to call the guy name.
No,
If
I
you
won't
say
men-
someone
I won't-
purporting
I
to be the
won't-
president, who is that
okay.
person?
someone purporting to be the chairman of the
The
Vanguard
chairman,
Party,
chairman.
which is Quen W. Quen.
He's purporting.
He's purporting.
Was he elected?
That's why we say he was elected to Zaire Nation Dikwene. I mean Dikwene. The guy who's a major party in the voice to Dikwene. Dikwene elected him. Himself in the office.
Okay, go on.
Roundtable discussion. Dikwene elected him. But we, the military of the Vanguard Party, did not elect him.
Okay.
So Chairman Kelvin was elected. And Congress produced him. The flag of the Vanguard Party was turned over to Chairman Kelvin to the 32nd Congress. Right after, after elections, there can be disenchantments, there can be issues where people cannot be satisfied with the results. But in the final analysis, it is very important to come back, to sit on the table and proceed and steer the affairs of the party.
Okay.
But you cannot go, on renegade. You cannot go renegade, whereby you take instruction from Jangako and Jefferson Kochi to proceed with the party. You wear khaki every day, you power around, you say, oh, it's good, chairman. In this party, in the Vanguard Party, only one thing produce chairman, Congress. Congress produce chairman, like election.
Yeah.
When election is held, the election produce the president or the leadership.
Okay.
So only Congress produce chairman. Anything other than that is flawed. And this guy who is purported to be chairman of the party, his acumen is that Congress broke down. And he's the higher ranking officer on campus then. You cannot say Congress break down at the same time signing releases as 31st chairman. Because the Vanguard Party don't have two 31st chairman.
So
Two
wait
31st
now,
NG.
you said talk about Congress. Was he elected by Congress too, or he just doing your own thing?
You just doing your own thing. Like I said, pay agent.
Your chairman is the one that elected by the
He was
Congress.
elected by Congress.
And
Congress brought him.
Congress comprised
Congressional
of
chair.
who? Congress. We say Congress. Who are they? Who are those people that comprise of the Congress?
We have the election committee. We have the CPR, the Congress Periodic Committee. We have them, and all those people who wanting to contest can be, will bring up their ambition and have their own side, like normal election stuff. But you must reach the required GPA 2.5 or more.
Okay.
You must reach it.
2.5.
2.5 or more. Yeah. So after Congress help, then the party can put her own list down and submit it to the administration. Okay. There's a new leadership of the Vanguard Party. Have working now the leadership. So when Congress was held, there was a listing sent to the Dean of Student Affairs because he still has the affair of the students on the campus of the University Library. Dean Kone. Yeah. So the Congress,
Dean Kone is a Dean of Student Affairs.
Fine. So this is what
the same Dean Kone you are accusing today.
Yeah. So this is what Dean Kone came in. When Congress was held, the listing was sent in to the Dean of Student Affairs office, which is office, the Kone office. When the listing was held, when we received the listing that produced the 32nd or leadership of the Vanguard Party, he trashed the listing. And then he took another list from...
No, but they did tell you people why he trashed the listing?
He don't need to tell because he haven't paid, or he is paid to do so. He was paid to do so. He was paid to do so.
Okay.
So...
Pay by whom now? Who pay him?
By Kochi and Janga Kone or Elek.
It's as if you got issue with CDC. You got all the names.
No, it's not
Kochi for CDC and
that's why
for CDC.
Yes.
And you keep mentioning their names, so that's what I'm saying.
Because those guys are the one who are sponsoring the purported chairman.
Again, that's an allegation.
No, there's something that
I don't have the facts.
If anybody have TP, you will see allegation.
I don't have the fact. That's an
allegation.
allegation.
Okay.
Once
Now,
I get confirmed.
So now, the only issue with the administration, whenever elections is held, because the campus of University Library have too many political or student-based political party. When each student-based political party have an election, when they submit that list to you, okay, there's a new leadership. The only affairs the administration have in that process, or only responsibility, is to ensure that all those people presented to them reach a required GPA as per the student handbook to serve in leadership. But you cannot go and take the listing and put it on your desk or trash it, and then accept another one that was not presented to you by the chairman, the 31st chairman who produced, or the 32nd chairman. You cannot do that. So if doing that cause instability, doing that cause issues.
Okay, I just received a text message. Someone says you are in studio, you are imposting. Are you the real propaganda chair? Do you know one Augustine F. Taylor Jr.? You want to drop out the heaven one?
I don't.
You know any Augustine F. Taylor Jr.?
Augustine F. Taylor Jr. Yeah, I know.
Do you know him?
The name sounds familiar.
Do you know him?
The name sounds familiar.
Does he have any position in the
No, I don't know him to have position, but the name sounds familiar. There's no one in Soup that I know about called Augustine F. Taylor Jr. who have position. I don't know about anything.
Okay, there's a text message he just sent me, and I like to be blunt. He said, "Good morning, Julius. The guy in studio is an imposter. I am the propaganda chair of the Student Unification Party. I am Augustine F. Taylor Jr. Please take me to provide clarity. Can I call him because there's a show? Can I allow him to?"
It is very, very important. Yeah, you can do so. It's in the preview. It's in the preview.
No. I mean,
it is in the preview. Like I said, the name sounds familiar, but it's in the preview. We have a conversation.
So we'll come to that later. So as it stands now, if you want to, maybe Augustine want to call, you can call and open the line. So I don't want to put you on as a main show. So can we safely say that Soup is divided right now? Because you are here saying that you are the chair of propaganda for Soup. Another person sent me text message. Just a text. He says, "I'm Augustine F. Taylor."
Like I told you, I'm a journalist. The name sounds familiar, and the Augustine F. Taylor Jr. that I know, or the name that I know, he's the membership chair for the 30. He was a membership chair of the 31st leadership of the Vanguard Party. So I don't know him to be 32nd chairman. I don't know him at all. So I know him to be the 31st.
So can we safely say that Soup is divided?
Soup is on course.
It's on course.
These guys are party deviants and pay agents. The party is on course on the 32nd leadership.
Okay, so Augustine, you can call me. I'll give you 5 minutes of my time. Just call me because it's conflicting. We have Vanny Hayton here who says that he's a chair on propaganda of Soup, and now you texting me and saying that you are the chair of propaganda on propaganda. So Augustine, you can call me quickly. But in the meantime, between time, if you are there, we have Hilton Vanny, who is the chair of propaganda of Student Unification Party here. We've talked about other things. So you can call me on 0777 107 0777 221 223. You want to draw back a bit from the, okay, yes, something like that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, progressive journalist Julius, and let me say good morning to the masses of the Liberian people, as well as the courageous militants of the Student Education Party, led by Committee Chairman Heka Senkwen Doyukwen, the chairman of the Telephone Central Committee and Politburo of the Vanguard Party. Basically, my name is
Do you know who is
Augustine
called
F.
Huh?
My name is Augustine F.
Like I told you,
Jr.
previously, I said he's a purported chairman.
Oh, purported. Okay.
My name is Augustine F. Taylor Jr. and I'm the propaganda chair of the Student Education Party. Basically, I listened to your studio guests, and we must begin by informing the public as well as the masses of the Liberian people that the man in studio is an impostor. He is a renegade of the Unity Party government. This man,
Augustine, before you all the adjectives, I don't want to go into that.
Okay.
Were you elected as a chair of propaganda?
The chairman on propaganda is not an elected position.
Okay.
It is an appointed position.
Appointed by whom?
By Chairman Heka Senkwen Doyukwen. So basically,
was Chairman Heka Senkwen Doyukwen elected?
Basically, this is why I want to provide the information for you. So you know the Vanguard Party normally, after the leaders are appointed, we have our Congress, the General Congress, who is the higher decision-making body of the party. It is at the General Congress where we elect leaders of the party to steer the affairs of the party. So you may recall that former chairman Emeritus Mustafa Kane was the chairman of the Teleforce Politburo and Central Committee of the party, as well as Juju Kamara was the LG of the party. So basically, when Juju Kamara, Mustafa Kane, the co-chair party affairs graduated, the Constitution gives the chairperson, which is the co-chair governmental affairs, taking into consideration the party went to Congress, and the Congress decision, in fact, the Congress broke down. So therefore, the co-chair governmental affairs, who is the higher ranking officer on campus, assumed the responsibility of the co-chair party affairs and the chairman to steer the affairs of the party. So this is how Committee Chairman Heka Senkwen Doyukwen is being referred to as the chairman of the Telephone Central Committee and Politburo, because we don't have a 30-second leadership of the Politburo Central Committee. The Congress that was here, it did not materialize. In fact, the Office of Student Affairs that is responsible for the conduction of student activities on the campus did not recognize the Congress on grounds that she did not authorize SUP to conduct a Congress, on grounds that the vetting process of students is done by the Office of Student Affairs. So on the basis of these counts, the Office of Student Affairs refused.
So my question is, and I'm going to ask Comrade Hilton as well. Who do we believe in this case? Should we believe your side or believe Comrade Hilton's side? I mean, have you decided to get device soup?
Julius, this guy, the guy in studio is a pay agent. This is what I'm saying to you. Because the first thing Hilton Vani is not a student of the University of Liberia. Ask Hilton for his ID number. He's not a student of the University of Liberia. This man campaigning for the CDC government. So I'm saying to you, the legitimate leader of the party is Kwen Doyukwen. As a journalist, I want to encourage you to go at the campus there.
So who does the administration of the UL recognize? Is it your side or Hilton's side?
I'm saying Kwen Doyukwen is the chairman of the party recognized by the U.S. administration on grounds that the Congress did not materialize. So, Brother Julia, basically, I want to encourage you to go on the campus there so that you can do some inquiry.
Call me later, brother. Call me. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm getting confused here. Somebody say imposters and somebody say, so I'm just confused. But anyway, the public will be the judge. Let's hear you 0777 You want to respond to him?
Yeah, I want to respond. I'm going to respond quickly.
Are you a student or you are?
I won't respond to that because these arguments are meant for distraction. However, at first when the brother called and said that a renegade of the Unity Party, lately he said I campaign for the CDC. Two different things. Whenever Congress is called in the Vanguard Party, all positions are dissolved. Whenever Congress is announced, all positions in the party are dissolved except the chairman and the maiden bill. Or the maiden chair, the maiden bill.
Okay, let's go.
So you cannot say Congress breakdown when we're back, all positions have been dissolved, coming to claiming that this man was a high ranking officer on campus or he is the high ranking officer on campus. Even though within the Vanguard Party, each Congress produces one chairman. The 30th of produce the 31st. Well, that is chairman or the chair emeritus of the Vanguard Party, His name is there. Yeah, not Jusu. Chair Emeritus or other talk. Chairman Mustafa Kane, he produced the 32nd. And Mustafa Kane was produced by Momo Peters of the 30th or Politburo. So you cannot have two 31st Politburo. This brother who just called, he served in the 31st or steering committee. He was appointed as member of the chair of the Vanguard Party. There are positions in the party that are elected positions, and they are not appointed positions. Like to be a Politburo.
But he said he was not elected; he was appointed.
He was appointed by his purported chairman. The argument that the administration is a welcome is not administration accepting that decision or know that Kwame is the chairman. It is the Kwame who.
So are you saying that the Kwame is working with these guys?
Yes.
But why would the Kwame work with these guys if you know that they are not legitimate?
These guys, the Kwame was giving the mandate, or Kochi gave him mandate to work in line with these guys. Kochi gave the Kwame the mandate working line with these guys.
I don't know why you people allow Kochi to go in university student politics. Anyway, because Kochi graduated.
MIU, the party is recognized by its flag. The party is recognized by its flag.
Yeah,
it's of no doubt. Wherever you see, massive.
So who did they get a flag to?
The flag is given to Chairman Kevin Batois.
So Kevin Batois is the chairman now.
Yes,
of SOUP, legitimate chairman.
Of SOUP. That's why the purported Queen, whenever you appear, you don't see flag there, because these guys are khaki wearing militants.
All right, so let use the last 7 minutes to take us. I'm kind of confused. Anyway, I'll do my own investigation. 07777 221 are the numbers you can call with a lot of things ranging from the leadership of UL down to SOUP. Let's go. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
I'm Morris S. Fadiga, calling from my Mama Point residence.
Morris, let's hear you.
I want to thank the CEO former studio for giving public clarification. Because if you understand the issue of Sado Nelson, you understand that this guy does not have heart for the university. He's the president of the university where you find out his children, his grandchildren are here going to school and sitting in university, that his parent is in United Methodist University. University, which of course you are president for. You can find your children there. Look at the science college today. Go outside and see the science lab. You understand that in that represent science lab, you'll find a science student will buy their own material to carry in science lab to go for experiment. Two kind of the issue of SOUP.
Are you a member of SOUP?
Yes, I'm a militant of SOUP.
Yeah, militant of SOUP. Okay. You forgot that one. But anyway, let me ask you. Wait. Let me ask you now. Saying you are a militant of SOUP, who is your chairman?
Let me recognize. Sorry for that. Let me recognize the most powerful man on the campus of the University of Labrador, Kevin Batois, who is the lead chairman of SOUP.
Okay, thank you.
You see, we understand our administration is fighting our party. It's Kwame is one of the men who is fighting our party, taking the leadership.
All right, you put just accusing the Kone. I'll leave it that way. 07777 I'll need to reach to the Kone man. I'll need to get to him to get some clarity for him. But because he's deeply involved. Everybody calling his name Kone anyway. But to see SOUP divided today, I don't know. That's not the SOUP we knew before. But let's go to the line, talk to another caller. Good morning.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What's your name? 30 seconds.
Yeah, Come Venus Pampara, membership recruitment mobilization of the all-powerful invisible revolutionary vanguard communication party.
Who is the chairman?
You have to give me space. The chairman is clear. I think
who is your chairman?
The provide a space for you to go on campus and confront.
Okay. Now I know that you support him. No, my man. Listen to me now. Listen, brother. Listen to me. Listen to me. I give you the time. Listen to me.
Allow me to say something.
My man, you can't control me. I said, listen to me. I'll give you time to talk. You want to control me? I said, listen to me. I asked you before. I asked you because I wanted to know which side you support. The other guy called that this man is faking.
You will not see people in the party who want to sell the party to the United Party. They expecting us to allow that happen.
Okay.
The brother in studio there is already gay. We don't here to be at least powerful with information. The brother is just dangling. Look at the brother who just called. He's not even affiliated to the party. He's just dangling, acting, and picking chance to know that, oh yes, I'm a member of the party. He even trying to mention who he called his chairman. You gotta be careful in studio.
All right, thank you. Thank you for consulting me. 07777 077221223. Let me take 2 more calls, then I'll wrap it up this morning on the show. I need to do an investigation. I need to see who is Dean Corney, Dr. Dean Corney. As it stands now, I can safely say that soup is divided because you got one group one side, another group one side. I mean, the guy just called the guy says you are imposter. I don't know what to do. What do you make of that?
So you see, this is why she discipline the Vanguard Party. What have kept?
Let me take this caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Augustine Taylor, like I said, I'm the propaganda chair of the Student Education Party.
You call by again?
No, yeah, so basically, like we say here, is not a student, as we say, the Student Education Party is
the message is not prepared to address that, so maybe later on you
can address it. We are reporting to a school with a student of AMU. There's no way a student of AMU can serve as a member of the Central Committee of the Student Education Party.
Thank you.
So therefore we are going to ensure that we report into his institution.
Thank you. Line 2, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is George Colon calling from Ronald Street.
George, let's hear you.
I don't know one of your callers talking about the state radio station, the Wind City system. Nobody used it. It's misleading. You have major.
Oh, that was your first talking point, anyway.
Yeah, they use that station because I usually monitor most of the stations. But you see, sometimes there are some things she highlighted was there are some things that this party came to being about. CDC did not do this, didn't do that, didn't do this. But they even doing more than what CDC did. And a reason why, because right now, what we're seeing now, the way the government moving now, I mean, I already know.
Okay.
The government
Thank
moving
you. 30 seconds. Oh, thank you. Final caller, good morning. Let's hear you quickly. Okay. They're off the line. We're taking a call again. So, Cormier Vani, how do you want to close? Somebody say you are a student of AMU.
Yeah, so like I said, I won't address that because it's not meant to be addressed. However,
oh yeah, now why you want to address it?
However, because like I said, these things are meant for distraction. It's meant for distraction, especially.
Of UL?
Yes.
Do you have an ID?
Certainly.
You want to display?
No, I don't do that. I won't do that.
Do you also go to school to AMU?
Yes, as well.
Sometimes
as well.
Yes. Schools. You have some people go in the morning, go in the afternoon.
And I'm also a student of Zion.
You are a student of University of Liberia.
As well as
you are a student of AME.
Yes.
Zion.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, that's Zion.
Yeah, Zion.
Okay.
So let us.
So you are going to 2 different schools.
Certainly.
But you are more active in SUP.
Yes.
Okay.
However, and I'm also the card with the Vanguard Party.
Okay.
The card with the Vanguard Party.
I know.
So let me address anything, right?
Yeah, quickly.
You see, like they are referencing people to go and do your background check. Also, don't forget to go to the chairman emeritus, Mustafa Kane, to also do your background check. Who is the chairman of the party? He will tell you who because he was the one who had the flag. He was the one who changed the flag over to Chairman Kelvin, who now is the 32nd chairman. However, we have maintained that before I engage that, let me just address one of the chorus called Venus, right? You see how arrogant he displayed that, oh, if you give me a chance, in fact, he called you answer him, he's misbehaving. But that's not a discussion. The issue here is Chairman Kelvin is the chairman of the party. Like I said previously, when Congress break down, when Congress is held, in fact, when Congress is called for, all positions in the party are dissolved. So those positions that are dissolved, after Congress, there will be a new leadership setup. You cannot be saying Congress breakdown, but you have a suspended SG, Mohammed Shabazz, who is supporting you. Was he elected or appointed? That's the question.
Okay.
So you cannot be saying Congress breakdown and you want to transition the party at the same time signing releases on the 31st Politburo, because There can be nowhere in the Vanguard Party, or we have 231st chairman, we have 234 SG. On the 31st or leadership, where a Goshen Taylor is claiming to be appointed as propaganda chair, but then you have Jusu Kamara. Jusu Kamara
so
was
trying to say 10 years expired.
What?
So you say 20 years expired.
Which 10 years expired?
Augustine.
No. Goshen Taylor was appointed as membership chair on the 31st Party Bureau, which Jusu Kamara served as SG.
Okay.
Now, and they are saying the election that the Congress that were held is broke down. So you cannot be saying Congress breakdown at the same time be calling yourself chairman.
Okay.
Or be calling yourself.
I think we're out of time, brother. Thank you, Vanny. Thank you for coming.
So again, it was nice being here, and I'm hoping that we can have more of this.
Yes. The platform is here.
And I'm hoping that you can also go do your background investigation. If there's a need, that the call the man who claims to be propaganda chair institute and call me as well to have conversation on the issues. We can do so. We can set you a debate.
Are you willing
I'm
for
willing for
to have a debate in the studio?
Certainly.
Okay. I will arrange that.
Okay,
Thank you
no
very
problem.
much. His name is Vanny Hilton. He's the chairman for propaganda of SOUP. Well, my name is Julius Bogi. Before I go to our Facebook page just to bring you a few comments. Abraham Genesis Nya Gompen said, I'm watching from Do Committee, district number 14, Mosvado County. Susan Connor said, good morning. And Sarah Yensi said, I'm watching from Matari. Let's go to Sky Communications Facebook page this morning. This one from Archie M. Scosser, following from my home, Johnson Street. Razak Khan said, good morning. I'm following from Central Morovia this morning. And Roland Boss following from my end, Ganta City, Nima County. Tamba Mason said, sorry, dismantle militancy, encourage peaceful engagement instead. And finally, Munya Sharisa, I'm following from district number 9, Cinco, Morovia, Liberia. Well, folks, do join me tomorrow morning. I'm going to be here again from 7:30 to 9 o'clock on the show Sky Morning Live. My name is Julius Boki. Have yourselves a wonderful and a God bless day. Bye-bye.